When you feel stuck, it is a signal. It's a signal that you need to change. It is a signal that you have stopped growing. Feeling stuck is normal. Feeling stuck is one of the most universal human experience. The difference is how you deal with it. And for you to grow, you need to make some changes. And for you to make these changes, the brain does not like change. It likes the status quo. Because for the brain, change means that you're going to die. And in the fear zone, it is not a place where you really stay for a long time. You have to make a decision. Are you going to fall back into the comfort zone? Or are you really going to push yourself into the learning zone? To some people, it makes them not be able to do anything. It makes them feel paralyzed. But for some people, if they take the right action, if they know how to deal with it, it actually makes them thrive. They can actually say, the reason that I have grown or gotten to where I am right now, it's because of that feeling that I had of being stuck, but I did something about it. That is our ancestral brain that knows anything that is outside the normal things that we do will make us die. But we know that you're not going to die by changing your job. You're not going to die by stopping a relationship that is not working for you. We know that you're not going to die if you decide to start cutting down on your expenses because the finances are not working for you and start saving and doing some changes within your personal finance space. In the learning zone, that is where the growing really takes place. And especially in career change, trying to do things that you haven't done before, maybe a job role that you haven't done before, but it does not mean that you don't have the skills, but you just need someone to really guide you. You learn and you actually get to the growth zone where you achieve your goals. You go way over and above what you even thought would be capable. Once you know that your brain is not there to make you feel happy, it's there to help you survive. And whenever you introduce change to it, it goes to what I call the what if mode. And what if mode, you start thinking, what if it doesn't work? What if I'm wrong? What if I'm making a big mistake? And then you do nothing about it. And you remain in what I call the comfort zone. It might not be very comfortable, but because you know your way around it. He's an abusive boss. It is a job that really doesn't pay you well. But after all, I have a job. I should be grateful. I'm not saying that's bad. Yeah, I should be grateful. But are you growing? Whenever you have that feeling that you're stuck, know you need to grow. So, because I can tell you that if you're sitting there feeling stuck, waiting for someone to come and save you, here's the bad news. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody. It is up to you to start taking control of your own life. And here's the opportunity to take control of your own life, to start living life by your own terms and conditions. It is by you deciding that I will do whatever it takes. It might be hard, but I know the outcome is worth the effort and time and energy that I'm putting on right now. So I have a suggestion for you. I want to help you through this process of you changing your career. I want to help you through this process of getting unstuck in that job that you've stayed there longer than you should because you're no longer growing. And I want to, introduce this idea for you to make a change. I know it will be scary at first, but the thing is, you will never grow in your comfort zone. And I want to introduce you or give you an opportunity to really start pushing yourself to a point where you want to see these changes happening. And if it is scary, that's a good thing. Being scared, feeling that fear is not bad. Actually, it's said courage is not the lack of fear, but acting despite the fear. You need to get outside your comfort zone. No growth takes place in the comfort zone. Now, this is what I mean, comfort zone. You might say, I don't like my job, it is stressful, bad boss, bad working environment, I really want to get out of this place. But the reason why you haven't gotten out of that place long enough, 5 years, 10 years, is because it is your comfort zone. You know the ropes. Low risk, low reward. And it is said inside it is doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Why not take a different set of action? As much as it is different from what you have been taking, you can be sure you will get different results. I want to invite you to join the Career Change Coaching Program. This is a one-on-one coaching program that I'll be taking you through. And the first thing that we'll do is to do a Career 360 assessment. And this assessment will be able to really identify your professional profile. What really works best for you in terms of your skill set, in terms of your attributes, in terms of your personality, your temperament, your whole being, like all rounded. And I've seen people getting to know some things about themselves and they're like, whoa, I now understand why I really thrive in doing this kind of tasks and really struggle doing something like this. And then after that, we'll go through coaching sessions, one-on-one. We'll discuss what are some of the things that are actually holding you back. Then we become very clear in terms of what is your career goal. We'll create a plan on how to get there. Identify the obstacles that are holding you back. Some are mental. Most of it, I'll tell you they're here and we'll be able to uncover them. And then we create that plan on how do we get to that level. I'm looking forward for you joining us. If you're interested, book a free career coaching call with me. The link is in the description, careerpoint.co.ke/book a call. And by taking that first step of even like booking for the coaching call, that may be that single step that you need to get you unstuck, because you start taking control of your life. You start feeling like things are under control. You are the one defining your own future. You're not leaving it to the elements of nature and destiny and hoping that you will get there. You don't need to be stuck forever. It is not right for you to leave this earth when you haven't fully utilized your full potential. Just because you felt stuck, but you didn't ask for help. Asking for help is the first step. I'm here to help you. Take the action. Join the Career Change Coaching Program. Let me help you get unstuck and live the life of your dreams. Working on a project that you're passionate about. You're not only getting the monetary benefits, but you're also having an impact in the community, in your line of work, in what you feel you are called for to do on this earth. Get over that fear zone by taking action rather than retreating back to your comfort zone, to the learning zone, getting help, getting coached. And finally, you get to your growth zone where you thrive. You achieve your objective, you set new goals, and you really thrive. And you live the life that you are called for. You live your purpose. You get seen for who you really are and what you are capable of. Career Change Coaching Program. Book a free coaching call with me. Head over to careerpoint.co.ke/book call. You get an opportunity for you and me to discuss, like, where are you at currently in terms of your career? What is it that you're looking out for? And how can I be able to come in and help you get there? Don't let this chance pass you. We have limited slots. I can only help a certain number of people in any given time. And I want you to be part of that group that I'm helping currently. Book that call now. See you there. Finally, I'm back, and I guess, yes, I think things are even now flowing much better. I can see myself. Let me upload the presentation. Yeah, this is what's happened. This is what happens when you go live. Yeah, technical issues, but I'm glad you're still there. So confirm to me. You can see me. You can hear me. Everything is okay. Then we get started. That is good. I'm super excited. Now things are, at least I can say things are running. And as you confirm that you can see me and you can hear me and you can have the presentation, put some comments in the chat and then I'll proceed. Today, we are here to discuss how can you use your LinkedIn and how can you turn your LinkedIn profile to be a job magnet. What we are going to cover this evening, I'm going to cover three things. Number one, we'll talk about your profile. How do you set up your profile for it to start attracting connections? How do you connect with people? How can you use it strategically? I'll talk about the networking opportunities that are there, and I'll talk about how you can use LinkedIn for job search. If you are in doubt that this I got from Shi Salim, he said, "Hey Daniel, I would like to thank you for the LinkedIn profile guide service. After you, I have now been approached by a potential employer and I am due for an interview on Wednesday next week." Needless to say that Salim did get the but I've also seen again, things are a bit tricky on my side. Network problems, yeah? But I think, Michael, thank you for the feedback, yeah? The rest of us, if you can hear me, you can see me. If things are hanging, I don't know, let me know. I might try and use a different connection to see if that would make things better, yeah? By the way, let me know if that can work. I want to check. Let me change my connection here. I can use I can hotspot here right away. I think, yeah, the internet might be the problem. I can see and hear you well. Thank you. Thank you very Ndogo. Let me just switch my network just a little bit and see if, because from my side, things are really crazy. They are just I've switched for the network. Now, good. I have another different connection now. Please confirm you can see me, you can hear me, and then we can be able to proceed, right? I would wish to get some 2 or 3 comments coming in. If there is a delay, let me know. So, as you can see, what I'm sharing here, this is an email that came in from Shi Salim. And this is what he told me. "Hey, Daniel, I would like to thank you for your LinkedIn profile guide service. After your guidance on how to make my LinkedIn account look more professional, I have now been approached by a potential employer and I am due for an interview on Wednesday next week." Needless to say that, yes, he ended up getting that job. For those of you who are meeting me or seeing me for the very first time, let me just quickly introduce myself. My name is Daniel Mutuku, the founder of Career Point Solutions. And over the last 13 years, I have been blessed to work in recruitment, serving as a career advisor and also a career coach. In addition to that, I am a certified digital marketer by Google. And among many other groups, I am a proud member of the League of Young Professionals. I am an author of several books: Conquer the Year Ahead, Make Your Next 12 Months Your Best Year Ever. You can get it for free. I can share with you the link. The other book is The Ultimate Cover Letter Guide, 101 Sample Cover Letters for All Professionals. There are several books like How to Quit Your Banking Job and Transition to NGOs and the UN, Career Transition, The Strategic Approach to Career, all that. And I like to also reemphasize that our mission here at Career Point Solutions is to make people more employable and to increase their earning potential. And you can be sure by the end of this session, you will become more employable because you will learn how to use LinkedIn. You will have increased your earning potential because if you get a better paying job through LinkedIn, then we will have achieved our mission. And I'm really excited about that. So why is it important for you to start really thinking about mastering LinkedIn? LinkedIn is more than just an online resume or a place where you put in your online CV. It is a dynamic professional networking platform. And why you should also pay a bigger attention to LinkedIn is because recruiters and employers are actively using LinkedIn to find candidates. I don't know if you have had the experience of getting a notification and being told 24 people viewed your profile. Probably you might not know who they are, what they wanted, but it might be potential employers and recruiters viewing your profile. What are they saying? Now, let's get into the numbers. These are the latest statistics I got this week as I was preparing for this presentation. So far, LinkedIn has over 1 billion users in 200 countries worldwide. And as you can see, the bigger chunk is in the United States. We also have Canada following in, Mexico. And if you look here in Africa, you can see here in Kenya, we have 4 million plus people on LinkedIn. Nigeria, 8 million plus. And also in South Africa here, you can see 12 million plus. There is Egypt, Turkey, Morocco. And the reason also why I'm bringing the whole map along is that I want you to be open-minded to the sense that you are no longer just looking for a job locally. Your profile on LinkedIn is being viewed by potential employers across the board. It might be a potential employer in a different country, and you can still work in a different country remotely. I've had and I've seen that happening to people. Yeah. The other thing why you also need to pay attention. Now, these are the numbers, as you can see. North America, about 238 million people on board. In Africa and Middle East, about 62 million. Now, on LinkedIn, according to LinkedIn, they say 6 people are hired every minute on LinkedIn. 6 people every minute. 48% of hires on LinkedIn explicitly use skill data to fill their roles. And I'll talk about where this skills data is important as you optimize your LinkedIn. You can see 28 million people have added the open to work frame on their profile. And this is a signal you're sending to employers and recruiters that you're willing or you're open to opportunities. And you can also see 65 billion people using LinkedIn for job search every week. So it's an active and dynamic platform. If you look at the community, 1 billion members. This is also very interesting. 67 million companies are already there. So there are so many companies that are using the platform to do recruitment. Schools that are listed, 134,000 schools listed, and skills that have been listed is 401,000. So these are the skills that you have acquired, and you can see a wide range of skills that are already there in the market. I also want to bring your attention to their business now. They're talking about their business. And why is this important? You can see 15 billion LinkedIn revenue surpassed 15 billion US dollars for the first time in the fourth quarter of the year 2023. That is last year, the last quarter. They surpassed 15% billion. 9% about year-over-year growth in revenue. And it is the 6th consecutive quarter where hiring businesses took share in the second quarter. Yeah. And the reason why I also want to share this is to show you that this is not a company that is about to disappear next week, or it's a social media platform where people will come and engage, and after a few days, it has disappeared. It will be here long enough. And that is why you really need to take this seriously. You are saying the map is not legible. What I am going to do, I'm going to share this presentation If you're in the community, I think last time some people asked for the presentation and I was able to share with them. So if you can't see it, don't worry, just give me a shout on our WhatsApp community and I'll give you the link. Yeah, I'll download. Now, how do you build your LinkedIn profile? So this is my LinkedIn profile, and actually this is an older profile that I had, and I just want to bring to your attention what you need to focus on. And when I was making this presentation, I remember I had done this presentation earlier, and so I kept my older profile and to see the transformation and where I really put most of the emphasis. I would say this: the first thing, you need to have a professional photo as your profile photo. If you are in a position, please have a profile banner. This is the profile banner. It's like your billboard telling people what do they expect to get from you. Then put in your name, and this is what we call the introduction or the tagline. And this was my previous tagline: personal and professional development coach, assisting individuals secure jobs, progress career-wise, and earn more money. And that is the message that I wanted to share and tell people. This is what I do. This is what you get if you engage with me on my profile. So I did a few of some changes, and I just changed the profile photo. I maintained the same banner because it is still my mission, helping professionals to succeed in their careers. My name, then the tagline. I decided to put in some of the titles and the keywords that I want to be seen out there. So yes, I'm an international speaker, best-selling author. I'm a podcast host, YouTube creator, and a job and career change coach. So that is what I want people to be able to see. I have the ability to put in a link where if someone wants to book a call with me, they can click there and get to book a call with me. You can be able to see the connections that I have, but this is only visible to me since I'm the admin of the profile. So what about you? What do you need to do on your LinkedIn profile? There's also this section about us. Now, this is where you put in a much longer summary of yourself and what you do. And then they also have this bit where you can put feature articles, feature images, feature maybe portfolio of your work. It can be a PDF, it can be an image, it can be a link to a website. So it's important for you to take also advantage of this featured section of your profile. So in your profile, what do you need to consider? I want you to consider telling a story. Your career story is not just filling in some facts and figures. Craft a compelling summary that showcases your unique strengths, skills, and work style. Because that is what people are interested in, not just where you work, between which date and all that. Create a compelling story. Number two, I want you to highlight your achievements. Use your profile to demonstrate your impact on previous roles. Here's some data. It was said that profiles with professional headshots receive 21 times more profile views. And that is a signal to tell you that people want to see you, to see a professional photo of you, a headshot of you on LinkedIn. Yeah, it is not a place where you go and put a sunset photo to be your profile photo. No, or a cat or your daughter or your son. I know they're cute, but this is not a place. Yeah. So if you have a professional headshot, then your profile will receive 21 times more profile views. And probably these are from potential employers and recruiters. The other thing I also want you to pay attention to is to customize your URL. Replace the default URL with your name so that if someone was to get to your profile, it will read linkedin.com/in/Daniel Mutuku. By the way, if you go to that link, it will take you to my profile. And I'll show you how you can be able to change. Data shows from LinkedIn that custom URL appear more professional and easier to share. So if someone wants to share or you want to share it, It's easy when it's just having your name. This is where you change. When you go to your profile, you will be able to see on the right side this part saying public profile and URL. So when you click on this pencil here, you can change and let it be linkedin.com/in/your name. If that is already taken, maybe your name with a number or something of that sort. It becomes easy for someone to be able to share your profile. Some a bit additional information for you when you're thinking about creating your profile. I want you to talk about, to know that you're talking to many potential employers. So don't restrict yourself to only one individual that you're trying to talk to. No, here you're talking to many potential employers. The other thing, I also want you to go a little bit deeper and share more about your skills, the projects that you're doing or you have already done, publications, interest, etc. There's a whole section where you can put all these things on LinkedIn. And these are the things that will make your profile really pop out and stand out. Other professionals can also see your profile. Think about if someone else sees my profile, even if they are not the recruiter or the employer, what do I want to share about? Should people see my profile and feel like this is someone that I would want to work with? And also, go ask for recommendation and endorsement, especially for skills. If you have done some work for someone or your boss, if they can recommend you and put some endorsement on certain skills, this will give you a much, much bigger boost. Are we together? So before I go to the different sections that we can optimize, are we good? Are we good? Pictures are not clear. Oh my God, pictures are not clear. Let me see what I can do. I want now to switch back to my old. What about now? Is the presentation clear? I know you had talked about the video was not legible. What about now? Are we clear? I'll be happy to get that feedback. And as I normally say, if you're on LinkedIn, I'll be happy if you can join me on YouTube so that I can see your comments. I don't need to keep on switching my tabs. Yeah. Let me know if now the presentation is better and clear. I'll take a minute. Let me check what is happening here on LinkedIn. Okay, things are a bit slow. Today, the internet has decided to disappoint. Yeah. Oh, this is clear. This side is clear. Oh, for you, it was clear, Victor. Okay. Probably it was for you, Roslyn. But don't worry. When you watch the replay, everything will be okay. Yeah. Thank you, Victor, for the heads up. So let me go to the next bit. And then that means today I also need to go a little bit faster. So I don't think there's not new. Anything new on... Okay. Dorcas, you're saying, I can hear you clearly. Thank you very much. That is Dorcas on LinkedIn. I can also see Celestine, the Microsoft position to... your Microsoft position to, please. You give... you're going to sometimes... Oh, I'm going sometimes faint. Back and forth. Okay. Hopefully now the Nini is okay, yeah? Let me just proceed. But just know today we have some technical difficulties, but that is not going to stop me from moving on. And if we will need to redo it, we'll redo it. But for now, we keep at it. Optimizing your profile sections. So these are the following sections that I want you to pay attention to when you are focusing on LinkedIn. Number one, the headline. The headline is what comes after your name. Go beyond your job title. Include relevant keywords, e.g., marketing specialist, SEO enthusiast. Now, when we are talking about keywords, remember there was that statistic that most people were hired on LinkedIn based on their skills or the skills filter. So when a recruiter is looking for example, someone to do marketing, they will go and search marketing specialist or marketing professional. So if you have that as part of your tagline or the headline, then chances of you showing up early or on top of the list is very high. So focus on the tagline or the headline and use keywords there that someone would search for and using specific skills. And by the way, if I can go back, that is the reason why you can see on my profile some of these keywords: international speaker, best-selling author. These are the search keywords I want to show up when someone is looking for a presenter, when someone is looking for a speaker for their conference, when someone is looking for a bestseller. That is what they will type, and that is what will show up. If they're looking for someone to, maybe they want to host their podcast, they want to know about YouTube, they want a career coach. These are the keywords, and this is what we are calling the tagline. Think about how you can use that also on your profile. Oh, I went so much. The other section that you need to optimize on would be experience. Your experience. Try to elaborate on your roles, responsibilities, and achievement. Don't just list down the responsibilities that you had in the different organization. Highlight your achievement, because these are the things that will set you apart from the rest of everyone. List your skills. Don't just assume that people will understand what you are capable of. I want you to list relevant skills and seek endorsement from individuals that you have worked with. A skill that has been endorsed, of course, makes your profile stand out. Licenses and certification. Go ahead and showcase your qualifications. Beyond maybe the education section, what other things like professional certifications that you have done, or licenses, or programs and seminars and workshops that you have done, go ahead and showcase them. Data point. Profiles with complete information are 40 times more likely to receive connection requests. So if you have a more complete profile, having filled in all the sections, the skills, the achievements, the headline, the summary, all that, then people will feel as if they know who they want to connect with. And if that is what is showing up on your profile, so you have 40 times more chances of someone wanting to connect with you. When it comes to building your professional network, I want you to search for new connections. And when you find someone that you want to connect with, after clicking that button connect, you can send your invitation immediately, or you can personalize your invitation by sending a unique personalized message. So I would encourage you to always send that add note, click that button, add note, and send a personalized message. LinkedIn themselves recommend that you add a personalized message to make it clear to the other person why you are reaching out to connect. If you can be able to point out, maybe you met in an event and that is why you're following them. Maybe you saw a comment or a post they did, which was so good, and say, I like your thinking, I like your insight on this topic. That is why I want us to connect. That will increase your chances of you connecting with different professionals. How do you use it for networking? LinkedIn members have 4 times more likely to get hired when referred. So request a referral. As you are looking for a job, ask for a job referral by reaching out to your connections at the company you intend to apply to. So you need, first of all, to build up these connections in advance. As it is said, you need to dig your well before you're thirsty. If you have connected with people in the different organizations and the companies that you want to work with, have that conversation of even without a job offer on the table. Then when there's an offer in that organization, ask them to recommend you. Then you have 4 times more chances of getting that job. Make sure you include why you are interested in that specific role. So when you're asking for the recommendation, ensure that you include the reason why you're really interested in that role and your appreciation for them connecting with you, and also for your connections consideration. Thank them for them giving you that referral in advance. And as you can see, the statistic is very clear. Did you know that more than 60% of the workforce has referred someone to work at their company? Yes, 60%. And it might be a casual word like, I have engaged with this person. You can put in a good word and say, if you hire this person, I've seen is they are very professional and they can do the job. Or it might be as simple as that. And a recommendation from someone in the company goes a long way. So what do members who are trying to advance their career do on LinkedIn? Here are some suggestions of what has really worked. Number one, they interact with clients, contacts, and the other professionals. They don't just passively consume content on that platform. They engage, they interact. They stay well informed about industry news and trends. You can be able to see a lot of maybe industry news and what is trending in your industry and be part of that conversation and engage. They also share professional content. And this is where most people really fail. On LinkedIn, and I'm not so sure about the figures, but I think about 90% of people are passive consumers of content on LinkedIn. And I want to ask you, can you start sharing content on LinkedIn? Professional content. I'm sure you have read an article, something to do with your industry, something probably that is trending, something that is a hot button. Post it, share your comments, share your insights and your point of view, and you'll be surprised how much engaging it can be. People who are looking for jobs, they research and contact people who they want to be in their connection. They recruit and look for career opportunities. They don't just wait for things to show up. They actually do something to create that opportunity for themselves. Let's talk about now the job search in details. How can you really do that on LinkedIn? You can be able to create alerts to be notified when jobs you are interested in have been posted by turning on that section which says turn on job alerts. And you can use filters in the search bar to create these alerts that are very customized to you. You can use keywords, you can use job titles, you can use the companies that you want to work in, the location, function, industry, experience level, and date posted. And this is a good way to just customize the alerts that you'll be getting to what you really want. Because as you saw, there are so many jobs that are being posted across the entire world. But if you're able to really filter and create something that is unique and personalized to you, you can be among the six people that are being hired every 6 minutes. Yeah. No, six people are hired every minute. Yeah, you can be among those people. Before I talk about creating the job filters, are we getting value from the session? Is everything okay? I like checking on you. Yeah, I think today I've gone straight into the content. Yeah, and let me just see what people are saying. Yeah, oh, Victor was saying we are good. Thank you very much. JYB saying yes. Okay, I can see Rosalie now. You're saying everything is okay. Good work. We are proceeding well. Thank you for the feedback. The rest, are we okay? Are we good? Are you finding value? Is there something that has popped up for you and you're like, oh, good. I really didn't know this about LinkedIn. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments, and then I can be able to proceed. Yeah. Today we are doing things in good time. Let me check what I can see here. So the comments are coming in. I humbly request that you add me in the WhatsApp community. Martin, let me do this. If you can go to your browser and just type careerpoint.co.ke /WhatsApp. You will just be directed to WhatsApp and you can join our community. Yeah. And if you're on LinkedIn, sometimes it's easy if you go to YouTube so that I can see your comments. Yeah. Hi, coach. Doing courses on LinkedIn learning, does it boost your profile? Thank you, Helen, for the question. Yes, it does boost your profile. Not necessarily your profile, but it boosts your skills. You can use it as a skill. You can show as a certification that you have done. And yes, when people see that, they are able to see you as a valuable person. So doing courses on LinkedIn learning is very important. I've done several courses personally, and I don't sometimes just look for the certification. It's just getting the skills and knowledge. And so that is a good question. Thank you. There's so much. Nancy, you're saying poor network. But I've been able to sort that out. Yeah. Oh, you're saying it's now better. Thank you, Nancy. Kevin saying we are okay. Good. Good. I think we are proceeding well. Let me get back to our presentation here then. Just a minute. Oh, we can see we're saying we are good. Thank you, Mary Logo. I can see Veronica. You're also saying we are good. So let's proceed. Job search filters. So what you need to consider when you're putting job search filters, use job search filters so that you can be able to narrow down the listing based on the location, industry, and seniority level. And those are actually these filters that I was talking about. Keywords, job title, company location, because you don't want just to be getting notifications for jobs all around the world or in your industry and it is totally outside your scope for the level of seniority. Yeah. So use those filters. And it is said that LinkedIn has 20 million plus job listings. And I'm sure you don't fit into all these 20 million job listings, probably 10 in your field in a specific period of time, right? And that is what you need to focus on. I also want to recommend that you start following the companies. Stay updated on the industry trends and job openings. If you're following the companies that you would want them to hire you, it boosts you on two levels. Number one, you know what is happening in that companies. You will see the industry news. You will see what is trending. What are they posting? And also, you will get to connect with people in those companies, and they can then end up being of value if they refer you when there's a job opening. Following companies increase your visibility and shows your interest in their work. So that is a signal that shows that you're interested in what they do, even if they don't have a specific opening for you at that particular point. Then the other thing that you can take advantage of is groups and engagement. Join relevant groups, participate actively in discussion related to your field. And this is where I was talking about be also a content creator on these platforms. Sometimes you don't necessarily need to be the person who is starting the conversation, but you can engage, comment. Yeah. And that is what we talk about engaging. Liking a post, commenting on a post, sharing a post increases your visibility. Because if it is a company X and then you share it, anyone who follows that company will tend to see your post. If it is a company post, they have said something and you comment, all the other people who are following the company and they are able to reach, I can also see your comment. So it is increasing your visibility. Can you be intentional to like, comment, and share some of these posts? Engaged users are more likely to be noticed by recruiters. That is how you get noticed. Don't just log in to look at what other people are saying and then say, oh, I can see a job, I can't see anything, because recruiters are actively looking at people who are also engaging. So if you engage, you become also more visible and you're noticed by recruiters. And if you think this is a joke, this is a comment a post I saw on LinkedIn. I asked Rosalind for her permission. I had nothing to do with this. So I asked her for permission and say, yeah, you can use it. And this is what she had posted. I posted my very first LinkedIn post to market myself for a job. I was not really sure whether I would eventually have a positive outcome from this, but eventually I kept my head up high, got called for interviews almost every day last week, and this yielded me a job. Yes, guys, I have a job now. That is the power of LinkedIn. And as you can see, this is a post that I just took a screenshot straight from LinkedIn. That is the power of LinkedIn. So we can be able to help you in your career journey. And these are the services that we do offer. We can help you get a professional CV. We can help you get sample cover letters for the jobs that you're applying for. We have a LinkedIn profile guide that we can share with you. And with this guide, you can just use what is on your CV, what we have written on your CV, and just copy paste it on your CV. It becomes easy. And then we help you with interview coaching. We coach you. We also have mock interviews where if you have an interview upcoming, we can have a mock interview to try to see how best you can be able to answer the question. We give you feedback, and this will improve your performance in your upcoming interview. If you're here, you want to take advantage of our services, if you share your CV for review, we'll tell you how much it will cost. These are the cost. We have the basic package, which you get a professional CV, sample cover letter. The price will cost from about 1,000 to 3,000 Kenya shillings. That is about $10 to $30. And if you go for the advance, from about 3,000 Kenya shillings to 6,000 Kenya shillings, and that is about $30 to $60. We'll tell you exactly how much it costs. This is to show you that this really, really works. Now, this is a comment that came in last week. This is from my WhatsApp. And you can see this is last Friday. A lady told me, it's a lady, she said, hey, Daniel, I sent my application for a job on Wednesday. I got called for an interview yesterday. That was Thursday. Went for the interview today. I have just received a response that I start on Monday. The CV and cover letter you prepared really assisted me. I cannot thank you enough. May you receive constant abundance in your work. Lots of gratitude. I was seeing it a bit late, but this Monday she started, and this is a conversation that was happening last week. Wednesday applied, Thursday interview, Friday being told, come on Monday. I know it is dramatic, but it can still happen to you, right? Here's another comment. Actually, this is on email. Charles Kabu saying, good morning, Daniel. Trust you're well. This is to affirm that the professional CV works. I have applied for promotion and I was invited for the interview. I applied all interview tips you posted. I'm optimistic I will go through. Thanks a lot. I will get back to you once the results are out. Within the same organization, Charles got a promotion. Now, this is again on LinkedIn. This is a gentleman called Daniel Munyao. We were saying, hey, I think I'm the one. He typed and say, good morning, brother. Hope you are fine, enjoying life. This is to really, really thank you for assisting, I think, me getting my dream job. I remember when I got in touch with you back in 2020, I never knew it will go this far. I have so far gotten 2 very good offers. Then later on, he told me, thank you so much. I really want to appreciate you tailored my CV. I got my dream job. So yeah, it works. Don't be stuck where you are. I want to give you a special offer for the advanced package where you get the professional CV, sample cover letters, LinkedIn profile guide, and online interview coaching for only $2,999. And if you're in an international, you can just do it at $29, $29.99. If you're in Kenya, go ahead and make the payment right now through the Buy Goods and Services Lipa na M-Pesa. The till number is 715732. Last time, some people just paid live when we were here, and they were just amazed at how their job search has changed. Within a week, and they're like, oh, good. I didn't imagine this can really happen to me. it can equally happen to you. So if you pay, let me know in the comments that you have paid. I'm about to go to the Q&A sessions. And if you have already done your CV and you feel it is important for us now to go to the next level, you've got your CV, you are applying, maybe you're getting the responses, maybe not. If you really want to take your career now to the next level, I want to encourage you to join me for the Career and Jumpstart coaching program. And in this coaching program, I help you get clarity in terms of your career goal. I'm able to help you identify and overcome some of the obstacles that are holding you back. We develop a networking strategy and building professional relationships, especially on LinkedIn. That is a key thing. We help you increase your self-awareness in terms of your strength so that you can be working within your area of genius. And then we have a one-on-one coaching call to provide you with accountability, the support to stay motivated and on track. This is a special offer that I normally have for my live viewers. So this is what I call the Advanced Plus. So you get the Career Jumpstart coaching program, you get the CV, cover letter, LinkedIn profile guide, and online interview coaching for only $4,999. And if you have paid maybe $2,000, maybe $3,000 for the CV writing earlier, you can just top the difference, get it to $4,999 using Lipa na M-Pesa, buy goods and services. The till number is 715732. And then we can be able to get started. Is that okay? If you're here with me live, if you pay, I really appreciate. I like when I see people taking action when we are here live with them. Again, somebody's asked to join the WhatsApp group. That is the link. Just go to your browser, careerpoint.co.ke/WhatsApp. You'll be able to be directed to the community. Or you can join us on Telegram, careerpoint.co.ke/Telegram. Next week, I'll be talking about CV writing mistakes that you need to avoid. I'm going to focus on 5 main CV writing mistakes that you need to avoid so that you can get noticed as you do your application. So I better see you here again next week on Thursday at 7:30. Today, I've really tried to keep time, and I will always try to keep time so that you can join me between 7:30 to 8:30 East African time. We are out. So I want to welcome questions to come in. If you have any question based on what I've shared, please drop them in the chat. And then I also want to go to LinkedIn. I've seen so much is happening on LinkedIn. I try to encourage you to join me on YouTube. So I have to open a new tab so that I can read your questions. But it's okay. If LinkedIn is the place where you find it much easier for you, then let's go ahead. Helen, you're saying doing courses, or I think I'd seen that question. If doing courses would help you. Talk of the invention of AI, the good and the bad, ugly side of it all, this LinkedIn game, please. Oh, you would want to know the invention of AI, the good and the bad, and the ugly side of it, and on LinkedIn. Okay, I can plan now next Thursday. The other Thursday, there's a whole presentation I had done about Career 2.0, how to thrive in this age of AI. Yeah, and that's a good point. So remind me, I can plan that not next week. Today, let me look at the dates. So 22nd, we already have a 29th. I think I had already planned for 29th. Either 29th or 7th of March, I will have a session talking about Career 2.0, how to stay relevant in this age of AI. You know, AI, some people are going to lose jobs because of AI. But there are some people in the same industry who are going to get better and never lose their job and even leverage the AI to make them indispensable in their organizations. So that would be a good thing. Yes, I'll do that either 22nd or 7th, 29th of Feb or 7th March. Yeah, hang on in there. Keep checking. Join the WhatsApp group. You will know when that session will be coming. I will redo that for you. That was Celestine. Yeah. Any other question here? I have a diploma in human resource management. Is it okay to niche down EGHR analytics talent acquisition. Yes, you can decide to narrow down because you say the riches are in the niches, but it is how versatile you are in the different areas of your career. Yeah, that is what I would really focus on. Where is the future of HR heading to, and how can I make myself stand out in that section? That is what I would focus on. At least we have this person from LinkedIn. The others I wasn't able to pull the question. Is the effect of AI while writing CV? Is effect of okay? Is there any effect in terms of AI when writing your CV? Yeah, you see, AI can just help you a certain much. You can use AI to write your CV, which is okay, but there's also an input that you need to put in because remember, AI, ChatGPT, and all the other, really don't know you as you know yourself, and so it can be a starting point, and then you can use it. You can refine it and personalize the CV because I can tell you this with the ATS and all this AI stuff, they can be able to detect a CV that has been generated by AI. And it means it is fake. It does not really talk about you. Yeah. And you can use it, but it is not the only tool. You cannot just have whatever it pulls out and then use it for to apply for jobs. We use it. I can tell you, we use AI to help us become better CV writers, but still there is the need of the human human touch on it. Actually, tomorrow I'll be doing a presentation on how to use AI for business. Yeah, if you're around, do I have the poster somewhere? Check my WhatsApp status. I'll post the poster, or even in the group. And this is for business. But my point would be, as I share, or the bottom line or the summary of my presentation is AI can easily kick you out of business, or you can use it to really take you further in your business. It's going to replace some functions, but not everything. The human touch is still very important. But with the aid of AI, it makes some things much easier. You're able to produce some things much better. We're able to do professional CVs way better right now with AI previously than without the AI previously. Probably we're able to do it much faster. But it's not like now we just put everything, it's produced, we send you. You'll just notice that it is fake. Is that okay? I think one more question and then we can call it a day. Ezra, let me come closer here. I have been doing several courses on LinkedIn and Cisco. Can they be of much benefit to me when writing my resume? And will the employer consider those professional courses and certification obtained? Yes, they will be of great value. It is how you communicate it. No experience is wasted. No course you have done is going to waste. It is going to showcase, it is going to help you stand out from the rest of everyone who has the same degree as you, the same diploma, the same courses, educational courses, but then you go ahead and list all the different things you have done on LinkedIn. Boom, they're like, we want this person. They are forward thinking, and that is what we go for. Is that okay? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to close it there today. Today we are closing in good time. I'll be happy that we are out in good time. So let me put some music. As I always say, please let me know in the comments, what is your key takeaway from today's session? When I read the key takeaways, this is what blows my mind. So drop that in the comments. Let me refresh on LinkedIn to confirm that you have also gotten something as I have talked, and then we can call it a day. Today we can leave early. I'm really happy and excited that you're able to join me despite all the technical difficulties, the network, all these things. You hang it there and you have taken something. So let me know in the chat, the next 2 minutes, what is your key takeaway? What would you say is something that you have learned from today's session? Let me know in the comments. I'm sure you have learned something, yeah? Oh, I can see a question here on LinkedIn. Faith, you're saying, I am already working internationally but would like to step up to management level. Can I achieve this? Yes, you can. I believe in your ability to achieve that. But then you need to have a strategy as to how do you achieve that. And that is where I come in as your career coach to sit down and we can strategize and see how do you get there. So, Faith, drop me an email. That's my email address. I know you're on LinkedIn, that's why I can't pull your comment. But my email is daniel@careerpoint.co.ke. Last time I shared my number. By the way, just drop me a WhatsApp message. I can respond to it probably tomorrow, not this evening. That's my number, Faith. Or just call me tomorrow during the day. +254 732 20 97 95. That is my direct line. If you call right now, it will just come here. Yeah. So thank you very much for that. I think that is it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It has been great having you this evening. I'm looking forward to you learning every Thursday with me, 7:30 to 8:30 East African time, and I will not get tired to bringing you new content. Give me your suggestion on what I need to bring in. I like the fact somebody talked about the AI thing. You should be able to see it soon. I think that is it. Oh, there are some comments which were delaying here. Let me look at this. Didn't know that LinkedIn means so much. Now I know. I will create mine tomorrow. Oh, you didn't have a LinkedIn profile. Now you should have one. By the way, I was listening to a conversation today on a LinkedIn event, and they were saying, yeah, not so many people are there, especially in Africa, and the kind of opportunities that are there are a lot. So please have your account there. My take home, I need to engage on LinkedIn by liking, commenting, posting, and reposting. Yes. By the way, you can just dedicate 10 minutes for engaging before you start even job searching. The moment you log into LinkedIn, 10 minutes, just whatever comment post you see, like it, then drop a comment. Drop a comment. The next 10 minutes are over. Now go to your job search, your profile, and other things and messages. You will be surprised if you do that consistently for 5 days, how much visibility you will have. I would want you to take a record of how many people are viewing your profile. After you do that, Monday to Friday, 10 minutes per day, like, comment, share, whatever you see, and then you will see how much views you will get on your LinkedIn. Yeah? Very dongo, good one. With my question answered, I see that my energy and dedication on studies will never be in vain. Yes, never in vain. Always invest in yourself and take time to learn. Always take the time to learn. Let me put this here, and then I can call it a day. Thank you very much, and until next time, I'm out.